My next question is for Mr. Bosco. Mr. Bosco, as I'm sure you may know, one of the leading causes of death in this country is obesity. Do you believe that we should place a ban on spoons?
And this pistol.
We are learning now that a judge has granted a risk protection order in the case of the Hernando County teacher who the school district said made concerning comments. The sheriff tells Fox 13 deputies confiscated guns from her home, and last night the district said there was no imminent threat, remember?
Hold on, son. How's policy? Here's the 6-shooter.
You'll be wanting the senorita pistols as well?
Everything. How's policy?
Feel a bit naked, but I guess with everyone similarly disadvantaged, there's scant chance of misadventure.
I'm out.
Mr. Bosco, as I'm sure you may know, one of the leading causes of death in this country is obesity. Do you believe that we should place a ban on spoons?
She was, quote, having bad thoughts and, quote, wanted to shoot some students. Parents we spoke with say until the teacher is fired, they don't feel safe sending their kids back to school.
Ready, set, go.
This incident report obtained by the group Moms for Liberty details what happened at Fox Chapel Middle School back on March 24th. In the report, the school resource officer says the assistant principal told him a teacher made, quote, concerning comments about self-harm and, quote, shooting students. When the assistant principal visited the teacher's classroom, the teacher told her she was, quote, having bad thoughts. Later, the teacher in question told the guidance counselor she was upset because she, quote, learned about a social media post where people were talking negatively about her sexual orientation. She also told the counselor she, quote, has suicidal thoughts, 3 handguns at home.
Can't no one compel another man to engage in recreation. Certainly not a son of a gun as ill-humored as yourself.
So, and I don't know how many people read promulgation of regulation on their spare time. I know that a lot of us do here. But I can certainly tell you that there's a lot of gun owners in the United States that don't know anything about them.
But right now, I'd appreciate it if you'd deposit your weapon in the receptacle by the swinging doors, which concealing of it on your person in the first place was a violation of the rules of this establishment and an offense against local norms.
And if I don't.
Anybody that makes a comment like that should not be working in a school. If a student had made that comment, there'd be charges pressed, the child would be expelled.
What the ATF has done with this administration, with the weaponization of this agency to take something that is basically done to aid people that are disabled and then make this about protecting children from a majority of members who've never experienced gun violence and or seen the direct outcome of what happens when bad people obtain guns of which you will never be able to regulate. Do you believe that somehow controlling someone's spoon access is going to prevent them from becoming obese?
I don't believe that will make any difference, no.
But I've got a gun. I don't care. But doesn't make any sense. Too bad.
And the teacher was cleared to return to the classroom there at Fox Chapel Middle School a few days ago. We did make attempts to reach her for comment on this story, but our calls went unanswered.
Never stop. Never stop fighting till the fight is done.
What do you say? What do you say?
I said never stop fighting till the fight is done.
What?
Thanks a lot for searching that out, man. Appreciate that. Fisherman in the box. Fisherman in a box.